This is Destiny of hertechmedia.com. You may have landed on this page because of you being on my website, or you may have landed on this page because of my YouTube channel. But anyway, we are going to get started, and I'm going to teach you how to make a YouTube banner, which is a fun little thing to do, and it's something I've done before, and I had so much fun with it. So I'm going to show you how to do that in Canva. So this is a new page for me, and we're just going to get started. So right now you're looking at my YouTube channel, and you're looking at the banner of where the channel art would be. Um, it's there, it's blank. It's a blank canvas. I can use my imagination, and I can do whatever I want with it. So right now, where I'm going to take you is I'm going to take you to Canva. Canva is my favorite designing thing. It's my everything. I come and design all type of stuff on here. Ebook ebook covers, stuff for my Instagram, stuff for, I mean, anything. I come here and I design it here. It's like, excuse me, it's like Photoshop, but less skill. You don't have to have so much skill with Canva. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in the background, you may hear a fan. It's really hot in California right now. It is 9:38 and it's hot out here. And the weather out here has been really weird. It's been kind of like cold, then it'll be more cold, and then it'll get hot all of a sudden. And it'll get all hot and weird, and you'd be like, okay, wait a minute. I dressed for the cold, and I come outside and it's hot. Like, what's going on? I will not. Like one of my coworkers say, Mother Nature is on her meds right now. She don't know who she wants to be today. It's so funny. Anyway, so we're gonna get started with you know, getting this together. So what you could do, let me just let me give you a little tour of Canva. So Canva is great. Like you can see, if you see up here on your left, right here where my cursor is, you have the YouTube channel art, right? So let me show you. Usually what I would do is I would go to my little handy thing, and it's called a channel art template. And if you look at the measurements, let's see, oops. If you look at the measurements between the two, so this is what 1546 by 423, right? So let's go back and let's go to channel art. It's a little bit bigger, right? So I don't know if I want it that big, so I kind of want to stay in this range. So let's create a design. Oh, well, let's do the channel art. And I can change the dimensions in here. So now we're in Canva. We're in Canva. Canva's amazing. So, okay, I'm going to go to File. And I'm going to change dimensions. And I'm going to use custom dimensions. So I'm going to go, let me see, my channel art. Let's make it no, I want it smaller. Let's make it a little smaller so I can see my dimensions. So I want it 1946 by 423. Okay, so I'm gonna resize it. There we go. Now it's the perfect size. So there's the dimension if you didn't get it. So now I won't have to, usually I would use PicMonkey and I would use this in there. But because I already have the dimensions that I need, I don't have to do that. So now I can just get started and do whatever I want to do. So this is for my site, YouTube page, hertechmedia.com. So for sure, I know that I want to include the logo. So I'm gonna upload my logo here. Oh, it's already uploaded. So So we're gonna put it there. Oh yes, she's here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to layouts because what I could do is do a whole bunch of different stuff with it. So I'm gonna go to Canva's new layouts. Should have went to, so I can do elements and do different stuff, right? So okay, I think I want a background for this, right? So let's just take this out, right? I want to start with a background. So sometimes what you can do is you can put in Google is Tumblr backgrounds. Now Tumblr backgrounds have some very pretty backgrounds, right? So let's see mystical type if you're into that. These type of things or type of colors can really appeal to the eye. So like I want to show you my other YouTube. So let's go to Google. I'm gonna go to Google and then we're gonna go to, oh, can't spell my own stuff, huh? Nope, not today. Okay, so we're gonna go to my YouTube channel. Here's one of my sites. So I made this banner in Canva, which is crazy. So if you look past everything, you can see it's a small picture of the city, which is San Francisco. And I live in the Bay Area, so that's a representation of me. And I put like a little computer because I'm like the computer master, computer queen. I am. And then I put a little boy on there because that's that representation of my son. And then another thing, a representation of I love makeup. And then I have a picture of myself right there, and over here it's a picture of me. And then I have a little thing of stuff that was actually on my site. And I was building it. I'm still building it, but I'm building another site also. Um, so let's go back, right? So we want to go to back to the Tumblr site, right? So I'm just gonna pick some random one, right? So I think I want this one. LA and its little, no, maybe I kind of want to go with something, I don't know, maybe something like a representation of Hertech Media. What would that be? I don't know. I'm just going to play around with some stuff. That's pretty. I like mystical type stuff, but then I wanted to show good. So let's try this one really quick. No, I don't really like that. Sorry about my indecisiveness. I am somewhat of a perfectionist, so I like stuff to be perfect. But guess what? I'm about to get out of my comfort zone, guys. I'm about to pick this one. Pretty. That's very pretty. Okay, so I want to save as. Nope, maybe not. View image. Beautiful. Save as. And we're going to save it onto my desktop. There we go. And then we're going to go back to Canva and we're going to upload it. Upload your own images. And then we're going to go to downloads. And we could just put the name in and make it more easier. There we go. Tumblr. Okay. So I'm going to make it much bigger. Okay. So did that, right? So now you see the little elements of it, right? All right, so I did that. So now I'm going to put my my logo on top of it. Looks fancy. And this is on top of it. Okay. So I did that. Now I might want to add some little stuff to it. Kind of like what I did with my other one. But let's look at icons. So to what I want to add is, let me actually move this a little up. I want to add some icons like Instagram, right? Okay. So I want to do some like Instagram things, right? So I'm going to add the little icon. I could do the little icon, and I can then go to text. So with that, right? So you can add different icons. So let's go, let's say Facebook. Boom, you have the Facebook logos, different little stuff you can do. Let's see, women, it'll come up like pictures of women, brush, just different stuff you can do. It comes up, and Canva's great. You do little brushes, different little stuff you can come up with. And some of the stuff you do have to pay for, which sometimes I'm not a big fan of, because it's like, ugh, I kind of don't want to pay for something, but it's actually cool. And then you can go to illustrations, and then it'll show you all the illustrations of stuff. So like if I wanted to put a paintbrush here, right? Or let's try another brush. I could add that. You can't really see it. I guess like I'll just put that there, and I'll add some other stuff. Let's say a computer. Kind of like my other one. So I can add a computer on there, right? But in this one, I can put an actual picture, right? So watch this. I'm going to insert a picture of myself. A picture of myself. And we're going to put it in here. And then I could sit it there, or I could, let's see where I can put it. I can bring it to the back too. Oops. I can arrange it to the back and go back there and go like behind, but it's not really fitting. Not really fitting anywhere unless I moved it down. So let's say if I move this down, boom, right there, or right there. Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, so then if I go, oh, let's move this down a little bit. It's pretty cool, and I could go like that. And do that if you wanted to, kind of gauge it right there if I wanted to. And actually make it bigger. So that's if I wanted to do that, right? And then if I wanted to move this here. So say I want that, right? Let's just add some more stuff. Let's add like a phone. I'm gonna add a phone. Let's add some fun stuff and some fun colors, because I have a phone sitting up there. Right. Um, so let's go to what else is a representation of my thing? Um, let's see another. Let's put another little thing up there. Let's say a tablet. Um, oh, I just got quiet. Okay, and then I can add a tablet and do different stuff. I almost forgot I was recording, you guys. Um, then I can add like a tablet if I wanted to. You know, I could put it over here floating somewhere, some weird stuff. Right? I could do that. So we'll just leave that stuff from there. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that because I kind of want it to be clean and nice and stuff like that. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to go and put our I cannot think of the names. Anyway, we're gonna put our social media handles right here. So usually I go with this text. So I'm gonna change the color to my brand color. Actually a little bit darker. It's a little more fuchsia. Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna put at so um I could put that. Let's see. If I wanted to add that, if I could fix it, I'm trying to get it to shrink. Okay, here we go. So I can shrink it. Kind of do that. Move it. It's not acting right. I need to move it down. Why isn't it moving? It's not cooperating. Okay, so let's just go off here really quick. Why aren't you acting right? I'm trying to do a tutorial. Oh, there we go. So if I wanted to do that and kind of make it a little bit smaller, but I don't want it too small. So I could do that, right? And let's move it over. That's just to add text. I don't think I'm going to keep that either due to the fact that I already have my logo. So, well, it's just you can add stuff like that, or you can say, you know, when tech is all you need. Something like that, right? That's not going to fit. Oh, no, that's not going to fit. Anyway, you kind of get the concept of me, writing stuff. You can write stuff. You can change the font. Let's go and change the font for you. So let's see. Could do it this way. Girls love tech or something. You could put something like that. Or let's move it kind of like that. Let's move this over. And you can make the stuff smaller. There we go. Let's move it. I don't know why I'm having the hardest time to move this. Usually it cooperates with me. Anyway, so you can kind of do that. This is just a little small version of it. Then you can put all your social media things here. Oh, okay. So let me go to Facebook. So put in Facebook. If I want, the little circle F, I can do that. Then if I want Twitter, little birdie, I can add that to it. Canva's pretty easy to learn also. So like I can erase that, erase that, erase that, that too. And I can actually move all of this stuff here if I wanted to, so it can look a little bit more cleaner, right? And then too, what I can do with the background to make my logo stand out a little bit more is filter it. So I can filter it to be darker or lighter, or darker or lighter, and I can intensify it. Let's see how that looks. So it still kind of looks clean. Then I can go totally crazy and go all the way over here to I call it's whimsical, and you can make it crazy. See how crazy it just made it look? Yeah, it made it look really crazy. But you want to keep it clean. You want to keep it to where it is kind of like that. Like you still see the elements of the stars in the back, right? But somewhat my thing, I guess I cannot get the words out, you guys. I'm kind of sleepy, but I wanted to make sure I got this out to you guys so you guys can see it. So let's say this is my finished product, right? This is what I want to do. This is the one that I want to go with, right? So I'm going to download it. So I'm going to download it. We can go with this one. So it's going to download. So we're going to wait a little bit. All right. So we downloaded it. Boom. It's right there, right? Okay. So we're going to go over here to back to the YouTube channel. And so it's going to say add channel art, right? So I'm going to go to my little handy downloads, and then I'm going to drop all of my stuff here. It says too small. Okay, so now it's saying it's too small. So let's go back, right? That's the most interesting thing ever because it's changed dimensions, right? So we're going to change it to the actual YouTube, where is it? YouTube channel art. That's so interesting. So, okay. That now gives us more room, but let me download this and I want to see what it looks like this. Because if it has that much more room, I could do a whole lot more. I could do a whole lot more, and so can you. So let me see. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back. Let's do the channel art again. Let's see how it comes up here. It's going to be interesting to see what it's going to look like. Right. adjust the crop. No, I don't want to crop anything. Okay, so let me go back. I just want to see how it's going to look. Let's go back again. Let's do this one more time. Because I want it to be like full to where you can see everything. So hopefully this works out. All right, so we're just gonna say select, right? Hopefully it turns out okay. Because the last time I think I did it with PicMonkey. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I think this is why I went with PicMonkey in the first place. Okay, so I want to go with the other one. Off because I figured something out. So with the changes, so technically those are the this right here is the channel art size or channel art dimensions. So that's the right dimensions. The thing that you have to do is you have to basically put this stuff in the middle of all of that. And once you put it in the middle of like Canva, and then let's download this. Because with those dimensions, it's still going to cover the entire thing. But you want to have your logo or whatever you're saying is in the middle of that whole dimension, and then we'll put it into YouTube. So I'll let that download and let's go over to YouTube. And then, because the one that I have now wasn't the correct one. So let's go to there and then let's select a thing. Let's go to downloads and let's pick that. Let's put it in. Let's upload it. Let's upload this and then we'll see. You'll see it being in the middle or whatever of the thing. Look, it's there. So let's select it. So if you notice, boom, it's right. Oh, well, that was probably the other one. It's right in the middle where it's supposed to be. And if you can make adjustments to move it down a little bit more or whatever. But that's how you are able to put in a, that's where you're able to put in a banner for your thing. But you have to remember with those dimensions, you just want everything in the middle and it'll come up like this in the middle. So hopefully that was easy for you to understand, and hopefully that'll help you to put in your YouTube banner. This is Destiny from HerTech Media, and subscribe, and hopefully you have a good day.